So Miracle is driving and I'm sitting in the back of the van on top of all of my walls and my floor and all this trim. The floor is all the way down there. And then we also picked up Mage's wheelbarrow because he's going to pick up the plywood for us. We just happened to run into him at the parking lot at Jerry's. Mage is one of our work traders. And I'm riding in the back because we can't close the van doors and we had to tie a bunch of rope around all of my wall paneling. So this is sketchy as fuck and we're going to drive slow. Hi everybody. We have power on the 12 volt side. We've had power on the AC side for a while. So we put a battery here and we connected the positive and the negative sides, and then we ran it up to the distribution box and we wired it in. We plugged in some fuses, and so what we've got connected right now is the distribution of power on this side of the house and distribution of power on the other side of the house. And we can tell that we have power because we can turn on the lights. Ta-da! Morning, everybody. Gonna do a quick tour of what we worked on this week and then show you some of the stuff I've been doing in the garage. Jacob, you gotta come closer because nobody can hear you. Okay, so I did not like the black trim that I had around this box, so I decided to build another box around a box. I apparently am into boxes and have consistently demonstrated my ability to build more of them. So I will take this off and paint it black, and I will put some scrap roofing on here, and I have put on the siding already because I was anxious. This is not strictly speaking necessary because the 30 amp box in here is in fact waterproof, but we all know how much it rains in the Pacific Northwest, so I thought I would give it a little bit extra security. I may trim this roof down because it's sticking out pretty far, and I might hit a light pole with my house when I move it. Alright, over here we've got a door handle and a combo lock because I lose my keys a lot. We will have to take this off when I want to do the polyurethane. Look, you're all going to learn the combo now. I gotta change it. I don't know how. But for now, it's been really convenient to have a door handle. Here we go. Not a whole lot new in here that you haven't seen already, except that we have installed the Lunos unit. There is one here and one on the other side of the house above the loft, and they work in concert like a pair of lungs. So inside the tube, this is extra tube, is a fan and some noise dampening material and a pretty high quality air filter. And that is designed to work with the overall system that will go into this house with insulation and vapor membrane to create an airtight seal, or is reasonably airtight. And those two things work in tandem, so they breathe in and out and they reverse direction every 90 seconds. And so this will filter the air, and it also is a heat recovery unit. So as heat goes out, or as cold air comes back in, it gets kind of recycled. So the amount of heating I need to do to keep the space at a stable temperature is much reduced. We also have the bathroom exhaust fan fully hooked up. That is a simpler unit. It doesn't have the air filter, and we didn't have enough space to have the noise dampening material. It is just a one-way unit. It doesn't go in. It only goes out, and it's intended to evacuate the air from the bathroom to avoid moisture buildup. All three of these units are hooked up on the 12 volt system. We tested them yesterday. We connected the battery the same as we did with the lights, and they all work, and they're all very quiet and pretty neat, and I'm excited about them. The other new thing is that we went out and we got some stainless steel plates and we installed one of them. We don't have 100% of the right matches for all of the outlets right now, but this rotary dial is for the bathroom exhaust fan, so I can set different intensities, and I'll have a similar unit for the Lunos units that are over there. I think that's it for new stuff on the house. We do have some 12 volt chargers. This one's empty, but there is one that's full. So I have a couple of like USB charger units here, and these will be on the 12-volt system, so if the AC power's out or I don't have shore power, but I have solar, I can still charge my phone or whatever I want to charge. Okay, and that is it for house stuff. It was kind of a slow week. My house is teaching me patience. I would say that it's not been as fun or as sexy as the previous work where we were like building walls and walls were going up really fast and the house looked like it was getting built. Now it's all very detail oriented and finicky work, and it takes a while, and we sit on the floor and we talk about things, but that's okay because that's part of the build too. This is where I live while I am up in Tigard. This is the house that Jacob and I bought together a year ago, and I have this space in the garage. The garage is in the middle of renovations, just like the rest of the house, and probably will be for years, but that's home renovation for you. So this is my fold-out Murphy bed. I did not build this. I had this built for me a few years ago, but I have made some modifications to it today because it was irritating me. So it used to just have this one little lock, and this was just not really enough for the size of the bed, the weight of the bed. So I've added these 2 additional clasps, and I think I'm gonna swap out this hardware for one of the kinds of pieces that like rotates so it locks a little bit better. And then I added a handle. So this whole thing comes down, maybe. And becomes a bed. So when I'm not here and I'm down in Lost Valley or somewhere else, Jacob doesn't have to deal with my bed being in the way. And he can put a bunch of stuff in my space, which he does every time. He's also holding the camera. And then yesterday, I finally put this shelf up. I've had this shelf sitting here for months, but things got delayed because pandemic. So it has some brackets in the back that I screwed into the back of these shelves, and then I created a safety hazard by sticking the screws all the way through the shelf into the other side, and I had to fix that by putting more wood on the other side. Cascading series of problems. This is what happens when you don't measure and you don't plan and you just start drilling holes, which is generally how I tend to build things. So I really like it. It's up. It's at my height. It's perfect. And then I braced it with a 2x4 so that this doesn't fall on me in my sleep if I put too much weight on this shelf. I also put some hooks up. We got hooks. There's a couple more down there on the side of the bed. So I just have much more space for things now, and I'm pretty excited about it and feel much better about living in a garage for weeks while I build a house. That's it. Bye!